So you want to become a better number 8 in rugby. Now you've come to the right video, because today I'm going to be going over a bunch of different pieces of advice and tips I've got written on this piece of paper, which are hopefully going to help you and make you improve on your own individual skill set to allow you to play at a high level. My name's Hassan, and I make videos like this every day to help rugby players play at a high level and improve as an individual. Now, I've made a whole series going through every position on the rugby pitch, so hopefully through the series I can help you guys pick up on a few little things within your own game and help you improve and level up. So today we're looking at the number 8 position, so let's get straight into it. Now the first thing, and probably what number 8s are renowned for, is their ball carrying. As a number 8, you've got to be a really dominant threat on the pitch when it comes to you having the ball in your hands. Now, when we're looking at ball carrying, you need to really make sure that you're constantly moving. You're not static when you're receiving the ball, because that's definitely going to minimize the amount of force you can produce when you're running into the opposition. And when you're trying to win the gain line, you want to create as much momentum as possible. So whether it's off of a ruck and you're receiving the ball off a 9, try and create a bit of momentum, whether that's creating a little run up before receiving the ball to give you momentum and run into the gain line. That's probably going to give you a better result than just receiving the ball static and then starting to begin your charge to the defensive line. It's really important as well, because with number 8s, you're expected to use your size to really give your team an advantage when you have the ball, and you're expected to create front foot ball for your team. So you really need to emphasize on trying to break the line every time you can. And if you're not being able to do that, try and win the gain line, as this will put your team in a great position to string phases together and hopefully score some important tries. The next thing I have is scrums. Now, obviously, as a number 8, you're right at the back of the scrum. You're pushing into the second rows and trying to direct your force forwards. Now, it's really important that you get into the right body position, a nice flat back, and really centering your force forwards. And along with that as well, as we know, number 8s are allowed to pick and go from the back of a scrum. So I'd really emphasize making sure that you know how to control the ball, because if the scrum is moving forwards and your team is moving forward as a collective scrum, you need to be able to know how to kick the ball and look after it while it's at your feet. Or, on the other hand, if the scrum is very static, you need to know how to control the ball and know how to react and how to pick and go and create a nice attacking platform for your team to capitalize on. The next thing I have written down is defensive freedom. Now, what do I mean by this? A number 8 has a really good view on the pitch in terms of the position that they have compared to other players, especially within the forwards. Like I just mentioned, within the scrum, you're right at the back of it, so you do have the option of being able to poke your head out and have a quick look and scan the field as to notice where the gaps are, where the defensive players are, and understand what's going on. So if you're in a defensive scrum and you need to make a quick important tackle, let's say you're in your own 22, being able to take a quick scan of the pitch is very important and can help you in making the correct decision when it comes to making that defensive tackle. On the other hand as well, let's look at attack. Sometimes number 8s are in the line out, sometimes they're not. It depends on a few factors, their weight and their height, and whether they're able to be a line out lifting option. Some players are, some players aren't. It's not the be all or end all. But when you're not in the line out, defensively, you're able to, use your presence as a way of getting in the faces of the opposition and hopefully making a defensive, meaningful hit against the opposition. But then also, if you're in attack, you're able to create yourself a nice opportunity to run on the hard ball off of the number 10. And this is awesome because you're going to be more than likely running at the backs, so you can really have a great chance of breaking the line, or at least really getting in their faces and being physical, which I know a lot of number 8s like to do. So the fact that you have freedom both in attack and defense is really important, that you take advantage of these opportunities, because not all the forwards get that opportunity. So it's important that you capitalize on it and make the most of it for your team members. And the last thing I've got written down is that the best number 8s in the world are able to link the forwards to the backs. Now, what do I mean by this? Number 8s aren't just there to, run the ball in hard and that be it. Your job is to ideally break the line, but also continue running. And if you end up offloading the ball to a back, you're able to stay there and provide supportive play, whether it's with a supportive line or just tagging along on their shoulder. If you're able to do this, you're going to create a lot of opportunities for yourself, if not for you, for your surrounding teammates to hopefully capitalize and score tries. If we look at some of the best number 8s in the world, for example, Henry Pollock, in recent times he's come to a lot of success, but to be honest, he's not just been in these successful moments for the sake of it. He's been very proactive on the field, and he's able to get into great positions because he works hard to get around the pitch, and he's always offering supportive play. He's running supportive lines, and if not, he's looking to provide support to his players by giving great communication and getting into great positions on the pitch. So if, as you as a number 8 watching this video, if you're able to do that and create your own look, more times than not, you're going to be able to execute and create some really meaningful moments for your team and hopefully score some amazing tries as well, just to top it off. But yes, guys, those are the tips that I had written down today. I hope they did help you, and I hope you can take something meaningful away from this video. If you did find this video useful, please do leave it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel as well if you did enjoy this video. With that being said, guys, I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you.